Hey, what's happening, guys? Zach Sickich here with ProHybrid Training, and I'm excited to give you guys the results for Eval number 1 and Eval number 2. So we did 2 evaluations with the Blaine youth hockey goaltenders, and this evaluation is for the goalies to track their progress against themselves. So we're not comparing them to other goalies. We're not going to be switching around teams. I know there's a lot of questions on what these evals are. It's just to compare yourself against where you are in the beginning of the year, maybe closer to the middle of the year, and at the end of the year, and really objective tests. So you guys have a link to the test scores, and we put a lot of resources and time into making this user-friendly, but I'm going to still make this video explaining what the test results are and how to read that spreadsheet. In addition to this video, I made a video of each drill that your goaltender is being evaluated on, and we had a professional goalie, one of our instructors, Eric Hartzell, demonstrate the drill and actually score the drill. So those videos are all in links in this email, so check out those videos as well. So let's go over this. So what you're going to find in the beginning, you're going to find the goalie level and the name. Pretty self-explanatory, right? That's going to be on the y-axis. As you look over on the x-axis, you're going to see a series of drills. The first drill is in dark blue, and it's the stick save drill. So with this drill, you get 10 shots, 5-hole, and the goalie was being evaluated on how effective you can control rebounds to go behind the goal line. Pretty simple. We want the rebounds to go behind the goal line so they're out of harm's way. You got a point if you got the puck behind the goal line with your stick or your pad. And you can see that score in the first column. You can see Eval 1, then you can see Eval 2. Okay? Then the next set of columns is going to be how many goals your goalie let in during this time. You got -2 points for every goal you let in, so you can see how many goals they let in. And then the final set of columns, Eval 1, Eval 2 again, and then you can see the difference, which is the score your goalie got on this drill. So it would be the number of rebounds he or she controlled, all right, times 1. So say they controlled 6 rebounds, and minus the number of goals they let in, all right? Each goal is -2. So if they let in 1 goal, that'd be a -2. So 6 minus 2 would equal 4. Their score for the stick save drills would be 4. And you guys can read all that. You can see all the scores there. Next, we do the same thing with glove saves. To get a point, they need to catch it. Okay? If they dropped it but it didn't go in, they don't get a point. They don't get a minus point. They get a minus point if it goes in. Right? So same thing. Eval 1, Eval 2. Goals against. Eval 1, Eval 2. And then final score for Eval 1, Eval 2. The third one, blocker save. So with the blocker, we're putting pucks behind the goal line again. Now this is a challenge. Putting that puck instead of out in front of you, getting that puck to go into the corner is a huge challenge. So you can see the scores, all right? Number of times they successfully did that out of 5. Okay, next column, goals against, times 2. So every goal against is a -2. And then finally, the third column is the score. So it's the same thing for stick saves, glove saves, and blocker saves. The next thing you'll see is a grand score out of 20. All right, that grand score of 20 is in this neon aqua blue. So the perfect score is 20. They would score 10, 2 times 5 on the stick saves. That would be 10 saves controlled with 0 goals against. They would catch all 5 pucks, no goals against, and they'd block all 5 pucks below the goal line. That would give a goalie a score of 20. And out of all the goalies that took these tests, no one scored 20. So this is something that we can really work on. A lot of great scores, a lot of improvement you can see between Eval 1 and Eval 2. And you can see that score. Next up, we did a net play drill. Net play is in light yellow. That's going to be 10 repetitions, and you can watch this video. You can watch me trying to score on Eric Hartzell, and you can watch how he does it. But the pucks are behind the net. Goalie gets 10 shots, either a wrap around on the left, wrap around on the right, jam-ins, just pucks around the net, because that happens a lot. If the goalie covers it, or the puck gets outside of 2 stick distances away from the net, it's dead, and the goalie gets a point. If it goes in, they get nothing. So how you score this drill is how many times did they stop it. There's no subtractions for goals against. So you can see how many saves out of 10 in Eval 1, Eval 2. And finally, it's a conditioning and skating drill. This conditioning and skating drill is called the Winnipeg Jets conditioning drill. And one of our instructors, Jimmy Kruger, went to camp with the Jets a few years ago while he was at Dartmouth College. And he brought this drill back from Winnipeg Jets conditioning camp. So you can watch Eric Hartzell go through this. Hartzy's score was 54 seconds if you guys are tracking at home. We had our goalie score anywhere between like 55 and a couple minutes. So you can just, again, you can compare your score to your first score and see how that compares. You can practice this stuff at home. The last thing I want to cover in this video are the hand-eye coordination drills. We did 12 drills, and there's a video explaining all the drills. In the eval, click on the second tab to find hand-eye. You can see eval 1, eval 2. You can see your scores. You can see your totals and compare yourself to other goalies if you want, and you can compare yourself to your own scores. These are drills that you can work on at home. And you can also click on the video that's in this email to learn all the drills. So if parents have questions, how do I do this drill? What does this mean? Watch the video. And if you still have questions at any time, shoot me a call, shoot me an email. I'm looking forward to being a resource to you guys. And coming up very soon, right after the new year, we're going to find time for our goalie parent ProHybrid conferences. So that's when we give each goalie family the opportunity to have 15 minutes with me one-on-one, and we will have a chance to chat about what we've seen, what's working, all your questions, what you like, what you don't like, just giving us great feedback mid-season so we can make a big charge for the second half of the season. So you guys have an outstanding day. Thank you for your patience in me getting these evals for you, and I'm glad we put the extra time and resources into it because it's going to be really awesome for you guys. Have a great day.